All right, good night. Blessed love, everyone. Blessed love, blessed love. I hope that you guys is having a wonderful day so far. Hope you guys having an awesome week. How your week going? I hope you having a blessed and wonderful week. Good night, good night, good night. All right, good night, good night, good night. What a beautiful day. Well, you know what? I was in I was in an area today. I was in an area today and I was doing a little meditation. I was meditating. I was doing a little meditation. And while I meditate, just sitting, meditating, just having a good time, something come to me. And what it said was, it's like I have something you hear saying. Something come to me, and what it was saying is like, it's like we had strayed away. The people had strayed away. That's all that I've been hearing. The people had strayed away. This is what I was basically hearing. The people had strayed away. The people had strayed away. So, you know, at a point, like I'm stop hearing it, right? So then when I start thinking and I'm asking myself, the people strayed away. What does this really mean? The people are just strayed away. And it's like what has revealed to me is like we dis detach ourselves from nature. We detach ourselves from nature and we connect ourselves to the opposite of nature. So this is where I get the understanding that the people had strayed away. And not that everyone understand and know what it mean by this strayed away, because when you grow up a certain way and you've been taught certain things and that's all you know, it's hard to understand that. But when you get a little understanding of nature and how nature operates, you will understand that you really dealing with the opposite of nature instead of nature itself. And we've been doing this for years now, so it's like a voice is crying out that we've been straying away. We strayed away. We strayed away. The people have strayed away. Nature, we strayed away from nature itself. And we turn to something the opposite of nature. And many times when we can't get answer, we turn back to nature. While nature was giving the answer was always there. But because we turn so far away from nature, we don't understand a lot of things. So now, what I'm saying here today is get in tune with nature, learn more about nature, understand what nature is about, and reconnect yourself. Because with nature, you could learn a lot. With nature, you could observe a lot. You could see a lot of things with nature. And we definitely strayed away from nature. So while I'm meditating, I'm hearing something saying to me, the people had strayed away. The people had strayed away. So my understanding is we had strayed so far from nature that we don't even understand what nature really about. So we walk in with the opposite of nature instead of nature itself. That's why everything becomes so difficult and hard for us, because we're not walking with the true source that can guide us and show us. What we do, we walk against nature instead of walking with nature. And these things has created a lot of chaos for us on this planet today. All right. So I just want to say thank you guys as always for coming through. Thank you, LP. How you doing? Listening. All right, listening and walking. That's wonderful. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, guys, you know, I have a product will be coming pretty soon. Planta Super Organic Juice. It will be coming pretty soon. So stay tuned. I upload a video today that explain and give the demonstration of how this product actually works. This is 100% organic. The ingredients is amazing, which I'm not going to mention, which I'm not going to mention right now, but it's worked pretty well. And what I want to say about this product, before I go into more details tonight, about, because I had different topic. What I want to say about this product, this is a product that I've been working with for years, for a long time, pretty long time. And I've been doing my own experiment, my own testing, my own everything about this product. And it get to a point now where I get to understand the product, because now this year I had made my own tests. And this is 100% organic. This is not 15% organic. And this is not 75%. This is 100% organic. All right. So this is a product that will help your garden, help your plants produce beautiful, healthy plant, healthy food. This product, you see, when we're dealing with making product, I've learned is a lot of things you have to really understand. There's timing. There, you sometimes you got to be dealing with timing. The time, when, how, all these things is pretty important. All these things is pretty important in gardening, in making your own product. Is a lot of things. And this product, I know it's a beautiful product because I seen what is done for me. And I tried it with several different type of plants, not one plant, several different type of plant, and is working wonderful. So don't forget, it will be coming very soon. And yes, I will be giving out that date when it will be ready, so that you can, if anyone interested, they could always email me and we can discuss the price and everything. But this is an amazing product that will be available pretty soon. Thank you guys as always. I appreciate you guys. Yes. So all right, tonight we're going to talk about hey Fifi Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Tonight we're going to talk about motivation. Let's talk about motivation tonight. You know, let's awake the spirit of motivation. Let's awake the spirit of motivation. So let's Tonight will be more about motivating people on another level. All right? There's a spirit inside of you, or energy, however you want to take it, inside of each and every one of us that need to be awakened. You can motivate yourself, but sometimes you need someone to awaken that spirit, that energy inside of you. All right, all right. Thank you. I understand. Now is the time. Put in that work. Now is the time. Put in that work. I agree. Because short season. Yes. Yes. So the motivation spirit, we all have that motivation spirit. But some of us, it's already awakened. And some of us, it's not awakened as yet. Sometimes we need some people positive to awaken this energy inside of us because it's inside of sleeping. And when you have it sleeping, you more focusing on depression, you more focus on stress, you more focus on negativity because you have that energy inside you sleeping. So now, where this energy is like you dwelling in a place of negativity. So where these energy lead you, this energy will lead you to a place where sickness start occur. Because now you have that energy that's supposed to wake you up and give you that drive. It's sleeping inside you. So now you need someone to awaken this spirit, this energy inside of you. And by doing that, it will take you to a higher level where you're going to be functioning on different frequency. You're going to be functioning on the frequency of motivation. Motivate. Because if we all have to depend on someone to motivate us to achieve anything or accomplish anything, then where would we really be? Where would we be in this world today if I have to wait on someone to motivate me? If we all have to wait on someone to motivate them. So yes, sometimes we all have the motivation spirit energy inside us, but sometimes it is sleeping. And when it sleeps, it causes a lot of stress, disease. Good question. All right. It causes a lot of stress, a lot of disease, a lot of anxiety. But when this energy awakens inside of you, that energy awakens. So when that energy awakens, now you start getting up. You vibrating on different frequency now. So now you aware of the things that you can accomplish. So yes, you can motivate yourself, but sometimes some people just need someone to motivate them, to give them that motivation, that shake. How much time we didn't see people stressed out, really stressed out. And by sometimes because of the conversation we have with that person just is like they are waiting. How much time you didn't see that? How much time you didn't have to have a conversation with someone and the conversation awaken them. The energy sometimes need that shake because it's sleeping. So motivation means a whole lot. And we all, if you cannot motivate yourself, if you feel that you cannot motivate yourself, then place yourself around people who can motivate you. Don't hang with people. Well, let me don't say don't, I'll say I. I will not hang with people who cannot lift my spirit. If you cannot lift my spirit, then we cannot hang. If you're going to bring down my spirit, we cannot help. You hang. You got to be able to lift my spirit, motivate, always keep me rising, the vibration, different frequency. Help me rising to different levels of understanding and thinking, not to pull me down back to that place that full of stress, that full of pain, that full of suffering. I'm sure you guys are aware that stress is dangerous, is deadly. So why would you allow someone to pull you down to that place that is deadly? We got to be in control of ourselves. We got to understand ourselves. We got to learn things about ourselves. Most of the times, a lot of people got to tell them about themselves. No, you're supposed to know about yourself. That's your job. You're supposed to know when you make a mistake. Sometimes you mightn't aware that you make a mistake at the time, but if you sit down and think about the situation, it's gonna make you understand and make a mistake. Take time for yourself. Give your time. Give yourself time. Give yourself that space that it can find that peace. Like I was mentioning in the beginning of this video, I was in a place of meditation today. I was in a place of meditation today. And while I'm there, I hear like it's not a voice, but it's like something saying, the people had strayed away. The people had strayed away. The people just can't, that's all I'm hearing. The people had strayed away. You know, and it's like, then it just quiet down. You know? So I'm saying the people had strayed away. What? You know, I'm saying the people had strayed away. The people had strayed away. And what has come to me is how far we has take ourselves from nature, the natural things, how far we are taken ourselves from that. And we are taking ourselves from that, and now we turn to the opposite. We turn to the opposite of nature, and that's what we're walking with. We're walking with the opposite of nature, and now it creates such a disaster. Now, look at the amount of things happening. I don't know what's happened there. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Don't know what's happened. But yes, guys, like I was saying, we had strayed away from nature so bad, so far, that everything natural, we just take ourselves from it. Now we put ourselves to things that basically artificial. You see what I'm saying? So it's like what I was hearing today is like something was telling me, listen me. And then I have this product I wasn't going to talk about this product until maybe later on this year to bring it out for next spring. That was my intention. My intention was to leave it until next spring. So next spring, I want to bring it out. But when all this thing happened today, where I'm hearing the people had strayed away, and it come to my senses of, man, we really had strayed away for all these years. And, I try to maintain, I still try to maintain the connection with nature. In the garden, in the soil, I still try to keep that. Then when I come back and I hit the garden, something tell me, man, why are you holding up this thing? Why are you holding up this product? This thing is organic. You already see what this thing can do. Why are you holding it up? That's when I did the video about this product. Hey boy, Blue, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yeah, so this product is organic, 100% organic. Absolutely nothing added to this but natural remedies. And I work on this thing. I did my work, and these things come with timing. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised, a lot of things out here comes with timing. You could do something on 2 different times, the same thing, and get 2 different results. That's how timing is important. 2 different times, the same thing, and get different result. So I see you onto something there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did my research, and like I wasn't planning and bring it out until for next spring. But I'm telling you, man, it's like something was really talking to me today. I don't know what it is. It's not like a voice, but it's like something, you know what I mean? It's like an energy letting you know, man, the people had strayed away, man. You know what I mean? And come back and being in the garden, something come to me again. Why are you holding this thing up? So I had was to do the video about this product, showing the result. Anyone who did not see this video, please, it's the last video. Please check out that video and see the result from this product. This product will be available pretty soon. I got to get my labels and everything together. So it will be pretty soon. But at least I'm talking about it now. So if anyone interested, they can get theirs for next spring, their spring garden, because I mean we find to the garden season also. Yes. So it's a very, not because it's coming from me. I watched that video and the result of your thank you. Amazing result. This thing has 7 peppers. I put it on 7 peppers. No, I had 7 peppers in the same area. Plant the same day, the same seed, same kind of pepper. Plant them and only throw around 2. And the 2 I throw around have on pepper, you know, like this. And the other 5, no pepper. I did that with some squash again. Hey, life from scratch, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I did that with some squash again. And when I did, I see the same result. I say, oh my goodness, I nail it. Squash, the same type of squash, same seed, same time I plant them, and I only put around a couple of them. And them that I put around, I'm harvesting from them already. And the others now pushing out flowers. So this product also help boost the production. And this is something. Listen to me, this is history right here. And you know, it's funny because we believe that we got to use so much, you know, forget stuff together when there's things we could actually use and get these great results. So I will be showing more videos. Who is that? Must Speak. Hi, Must Speak. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes. I will be showing more results on this product. This is an amazing product, not because it coming from me. And you guys know I'm about organic. I'm about organic, natural. And I feel like nature was calling me today. And letting me know that, listen me, man, the people had strayed away. We've been strayed away from nature to the opposite of nature. We got to find back our connection. So yes, this product will be available very, very soon. All right, I will let you guys know. So if you guys are interested, all you got to do is email me and we will take it from there. Yes. Plants talk to each other. Yes, they do. Just like we speak to each other, yes, they have that connection with each other. That's true. That's definitely true. But yes, motivation time. Motivation time. Yes, guys, that's my email right there. You can always reach out to me about this product. All right? I'm going to keep showing the results. I'm going to keep showing the results until that day come when I say, all right, time to go. Yes. So guys, how you guys doing tonight? What's going on, man? What's going on? Another garden season. Guys, give me a minute, please. 1 minute. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that. Yes, guys. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? Yeah, Fifi, I know you say you're still in the garden, sis. I know, I understand. This is garden season, and once it in dark, there you should be. Because you gotta try and get the them food in the ground, man. And with the rain we're dealing with today, with the rain and the sun, well, man, you know, for a couple days, listen, me, I deal with some real sun. And this is one of the reason why I love to plant early in the year. So when this time come, you can actually, your plants already develop their roots already. The plants already growing, the plants already doing their thing. So planting early, and sometimes, you see, the weather was kind of strange this year. So, but you see, June, July is a time I does be harvesting tomatoes like crazy. But this year has really put me back. So it's become so, the weather really changed thing this year, man, for real. I'm here pulling weed because it was too hot today to be out there and drop more bushes. Right, today I'll be dropping seed for. I agree. I agree because listen me, the sun today was so hot. I had what this is how I end up in the bushes and basically wasn't, sitting and just meditating. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun was so hot, I just find a nice place and just sit down and was just there meditating. And guys, meditation is one the best is one. Let me just say, meditation is very important. Take time out for yourself and meditate. Meditation bring peace. Meditation reveal things to you. Meditation bring connection to the source of life, to the source. Meditation bring these things. Take time out to meditate. Because while I'm telling you, I'm in the bushes, and I say this like a million times. I say this like for the night. I was in the bushes, just relaxing, meditating. And something come, keep. The people had strayed away. The people, just like that, man, just constantly. I say the people had strayed away. But yes, we definitely, when you really sit and, you analyze and you open up yourself, even though it brings something to you, it also going to reveal it to you. If you're willing to open up yourself and listen. So the message was basically, I'm mostly into organic gardening. This is what I do. I don't use anything organic gardening. This is what I do. So I'm into these kind of stuff. And then for that come to me today is like, man, but it's for real. We has been strayed away from what nature really is. We don't even know about nature. Instead of we walk towards nature, we walk against nature. You know why? Because we don't understand what is nature and what nature about. We don't understand nature is what give you food. You see what I'm saying? We don't see. Go down in the bushes. Instead of you be scared, put on your water boots and go down with your machete or whatever and sit down inside there. Instead of you be scared, go down in there and see what nature have for offer. Instead of stay in outside and looking, go actually walk down inside there, sit down between the trees and see what nature have to offer. Oh yes. 20 to 30 minutes a day. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's cool. That's good. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some time. Seems like nature is talking to you, plant. Listen me, I truly believe that today, because for my experience today, it was magical. Yeah, my experience today was pretty magical. Yeah, and that's for real right there. It was pretty magical because the way how everything happened, the way how everything worked out, like I was mentioning, the product I'm bringing out now, I had no intention of bringing that, talking about that till maybe October, November. But something to the, why are you holding this up? Why are you holding this up? People need to see these things and see how they work and understand that you could do without a lot of things you heard about. Hi, Destiny Otis, how you doing? Our ancestors, the Carib and Africans, also knew the nature. That's it right there, must speak. That's it right there. The thing is, our ancestor understand nature. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Because they understand nature so much, they used to deal with the moon, they used to deal with the sun, and you know what they say? They say they worship in the sun and they worship in the moon. So now, then they say you're not supposed to worship. They wasn't worshiping nothing. They was just appreciating. They were just appreciating the sun because they understand without the sun, no one live. Nothing live. Without the water, nothing live. So you see what's going on? So this is how we've been taken away from nature all these years and present with the opposite of nature. Like for instance, nature present dirt. So we are dirt road, right? We could cut the road. The only thing when rain comes is gonna be messy. That's the only thing. But guess what? We used to deal with that. We used to deal with that. But now we become to a time now where we don't need our shoes dirty and our foot dirty. So we appreciate the concrete, the pitch in the road than the actual dirt. But nevertheless, understanding the harm that being done. You see what I'm saying? So yes, we've been taken away. Our ancestors understand. Our ancestors, they went through the forest. They look at the forest. They look at the ecosystem in the forest. They look at how the plants feed themselves and feed others. Because the leaf, when they drop their leaf, when they drop their limb, a tree might fall down. All that decay and become food for the plant. So the ancestors understand that. The ancestors understand that we didn't have to go and take nothing to these plants. These plants were surviving from the leaf and everything that falls with it. They understand that and they apply it in their garden. They apply it in their garden. And that's basically what I'm doing. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm observing the forest and I'm looking and I'm seeing how nature operates, and I do the same. Yes, I need to get some ASAP. Oh, thank you. Destiny O says, I just email me and I will definitely let you know when it's available. All right. That's why they fought so hard to stop the British from using the land. That's what that's it. It's so much stuff because you see what I've learned with that product you see I have in the back there, right? What I've learned there's things you could natural things you could use. There's natural things you can use and get plants to grow faster and produce faster. No form of chemical. You don't need any chemical. Okay, thank you, Fifi Johnny. Destiny says that my email address right there. Okay, so you can email me. Yes. Hey, it's garden time. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, there's natural stuff you can use. But like I keep saying, or what I'm understanding, we has taken ourselves so far from nature that it's become like it's almost like no turning back. It's hard to turn back because you could actually show people that, listen me, you could do this thing natural and still able, and people are interested. Most of the time, I believe people don't want to put in the work because it do takes a lot of work to do an organic garden. Listen me, it do takes a lot of work to build an organic garden. Yes, and it's gonna take time. Okay, because when you're dealing with nature, nature work at its own time. And most of us cannot wait for nature. So we run and we do this and we do that and we do this and we do that. Then we got to run right back to nature. When all we had us to do is have some patience, discipline ourselves, let nature do its work. You cannot rush nature. Nature work on its own time. But I guarantee you, if you allow nature to work on its own time, I guarantee you, you will have a beautiful garden, because nature break it down for itself. For instance, you trying to break down some leaf, or you trying to break down some tree trunk, whatever you're trying. You might want to rush it now, and you might tell yourself, oh, let me add some meat and let me add some other things. And sometimes that don't make it any faster because the meat have oil. That meat have an oil inside of it, and that oil will help delay the time of breaking down. And sometimes the meat you add in might have disease inside of it, and just like that, you pollute your compost. So all that come from rushing and straying away from nature. You see, all that come from rushing, not waiting, have no patience, not trying to wait for nature, but at the same time, what we're doing, we're polluting our garden. You know, I have a video that I'm going to post because I had some of my peach. Some of my peach, I realize they start turning brown. Brown, 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 brown. And I wanted to know why is this speech turning brown? What's really going on? Why the speech is turning brown? And you'll be surprised what I found. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow, so you guys can check out that video. You'll be surprised what I found. This is why it turning the peach this color like a fungus outside growing on top of the peach. So this is why I also do not add stuff in my compost, because just like that, you could buy a peach, right? Say you buy a peach and it have, you might, while you're eating it, you realize it's spoiled. And you might show that in your compost pile. No, the insect that's inside of that peach, who knows, it might have eggs. And just like that, you throw that in your compost pile and you create, that insect could create a whole species in your garden. And then now you taking it and throw it in your garden. No, these insects could destroy your crop. That's why I'm so skeptical on my garden. I mean, I work too hard in my garden for just accept anything and just throw anything. And then when after I got to be screaming because they eat down my plant. So we stray away from nature so much that we have to find ourselves back to nature and try to understand nature. Try to understand nature a little more. So now I have an organic product, 100% organic product that can help boost your plant. Okay? This product will help boost your plant. Even a quicker boost it. I cannot wait to hear the result. I cannot wait for when people start using this and hear the result. This is amazing. Yes, guys. So yes, nature is something that we must find ourselves connected to, because yes, we, believe it or not, we've been disconnected. We've been disconnected. Yeah. Especially these past few years, we've been way disconnected. We're not connected with nature again. But you yourself, within you yourself, you got to figure out what can you get back from nature. Because we in a world now where, you know, nature is out the picture. We in a world where nature is absolutely out the picture. But you got to give yourself the time and the place where you meditate. Find yourself, learn about yourself. If you are a gardener, connect yourself with the soil. Sometimes dip your hand in the soil. Sometimes walk around in the garden with your feet. You understand? The shoes, your shoes separate you and the soil. So you will never be connected in your shoes. But I'm not saying you should go in your garden without shoes every time. That's not what I'm saying. Let me draw a reference for you, right? I'm gonna draw a simple reference for you. When you're dealing with electricity, right? If there's a line that's break and there's water on the ground, right? If you walk in that area, bare feet, it will shock you. Or if you have on a regular shoes, it will shock you. If you put on a rubber boots, you see what's going on there? If you put on a rubber boots, it will not shock you. If you put on a rubber gloves, you could touch electrical wire. It will not shock you because there ain't no connection. You see what I'm coming from? So the shoes stop the connection between you and nature. Just think about it. Think about what I now said there. Think about what I now said for a moment. If there's a break electricity wire and it's right on the floor and there's water on the floor, if you walk there bare feet, you might lose your, you might get licked. You don't know what's gonna happen. But if you have on a rubber shoes, it wouldn't touch you. It wouldn't come true. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Your rubber boots you walk into your garden with, or your shoes, is blocking the connection. So when you want, like today, what I do, I had on my water boots. But what I do, after I sit down, I take them off and just place my feet on the ground. You see what I'm saying? Place my feet on the ground and then I rest my two hands on the tree that was on the ground. Right? This, you got to know how to get your connection. This is for real. And we can't take ourselves from nature. We can't. We already gone 98% already. At least keep that 2%. Keep that 2%. So whatever little you can do to stay connected, do it. As many ways you could be connected. The insect, the birds. Let me tell you something. When you see I'm in the garden, right? Like in the spring, summer. When you see I'm in the garden, like birds just come in the garden. Instead of they run, they just be coming in and land you see the back there with all them stick. I designed them for the birds. All these little things you see I do in there, I designed them my own way for the birds because the birds will come and land on all these stakes, and when they see me, all you see the shooting coming in the garden and land on the post, which you think they might be running. Because they already sense that he ain't doing us nothing. So we have that connection with each other. They know that I need them in my garden to clean the garden. Get rid of the insect that instead of you have to go and buy these things for spray your garden. Design your garden not too fancy. Because body love fanciness. Nature, just design it in a kind of way that they feel comfortable. And they will come in your garden and just be there, eating, picking the skin. You coming in your garden, they're right there and they ain't even studying you. They ain't even moving. That's a good way. Nature is very important. This is why I always say, connect yourself with nature. Always keep nature in your garden, in the present of your garden, and let nature walks in your garden. Mimic nature and they will enjoy that. Definitely, you got to create something that they love, the kind of attraction that they love. You see right over there? You see I'm like a board house right over there? I don't know if you could see. Yeah, right there. You see where my finger is? I'm like a board house there for my boards them. So yes, you as a gardener, not telling everybody to do it, but if you have the ability to create these things in your garden, nature, you see, because when you create, oh, you see it? Okay. Yeah, that's my little board. Don't you know I build that, you know? I build that board, that thing for my boards them. Yeah. And you know what? It has glass, you know, I build it with flexiglass that, you know, it can't break, but it could bend. So they could go in and listen to me. That's how I feel about them boards. I so love these boards that because they really help me. This year, I grew some cabbage this year, and I saw a butterfly was stinging over my cabbage them. And then when I do look, I go and I check a few holes. And listen to me, them boards stay out them worms like nothing. If you see how my cabbage them come back nice. So nature is very connecting with nature in your garden. You see, what once you get that connection, it's like a Wi-Fi. And this is where we take ourselves from nature. Dealing with Wi-Fi. You see a Wi-Fi you could connect, like you have your phone, you could connect to a speaker. That's frequency. You see what I'm saying? You could connect with the boards them the same way. But this one is more natural. You see what I'm saying? This one is more natural. This one is, you know what I'm talking about. So we take our wish from this, from the natural to the opposite of natural. My hubby and the kids built a board house 9 years ago for my garden, and I still have it. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You should, I don't care what nobody say, you should have a board house for the boards. Yes, you should have a board house for the boards. The boards is important. The boards is important. Your earthworms is important. All these, let me tell you something. Get some grass, some leaf, some like you have break limb that fell from the tree, whatever, natural. Just throw them in a pile and just leave them there. Don't add anything to them. Just leave them right there. Don't do nothing, just leave them there. And I guarantee you, you will see all different type of bugs you never even seen in your life before. You didn't put them there. You see, you did not put them there. But I guarantee you, you will see all different type of bugs you never seen before. That's the importance of nature. No, we ignore that. And what we do? We go and we buy other things. Today, I went in my compost pile today because this is the time to feed my plants. This is the right time for me to feed my plants. And I went in, I was feeding, I did a video with it, I ain't uploaded it yet. The potato, my ginger, and you guys don't know what you're missing, for real. The compost, you guys don't know what you're missing. I'm going to tell you this. Tree wood chip. I went and I looked upon some of the compost because I wanted to do a video for the people who actually buy compost and don't really have the big backyard, don't really have the access to certain things. And I went and I was actually looking in the bags them like the Boss one. And when I look in, some of these things still have wood chip inside them. Number one, wood chip don't break down overnight. Wood chip takes some time. So by you just going and buy, no, it's better you take some leaf and put them to break down for yourself. True, I see so many in my soil and my compost. Yes, you will see all different type that you never see before, and you didn't add anything to that compost pile. So when people tell me about buying worms and doing that, to me that is like, man, I don't have to do that. Nature provides. And this is the problem. This is the problem. Patience, discipline. Nature only works at nature time. Rushing it is not a good idea. Think about rushing it, it ain't a good idea because you're going to catch yourself using things you don't want to use or you shouldn't be using or whatever. Nature walks on nature time. You cannot rush when you're dealing with nature. No, for instance, if you know you're going to be doing your garden for the spring, then what you do, you start preparing your garden in the fall. Well, that's for the people who have the backyard. Grab some leaf and throw them in a corner and let them break down for themselves. You won't regret it. I don't buy worm. I post a video today where I'm showing an abundance of earthworm and collecting worm casting. I don't know why. You know what? You know what? You know why I believe people got to buy worms? I believe people got to buy worms because of what they put in their soil. I think the things they put in their soil maybe get rid of the worms. So that's why maybe they just got to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they got to buy worms. Because everywhere I dig, I see worm. You know, I got to be so, today I was so careful in my compost pile. So careful because I didn't want to, you know, cut any worm in two. So I got to be so careful, you know, trying to pull out. And I don't understand. Feed your soil with organic matter, and that gonna attract worms. If you got to understand, if you've been using certain thing in your garden, you've been doing that for years, like chemical and stuff. Say you've been doing this for years, right? No, you got to understand the scent of this thing gonna push, instead of they come to your garden, it's gonna push them because that scent is not what attracts them. It might even get rid of them too. So When you're dealing with organic matter and organic, you train in your gut, they will just appear. You will just see them appear. So, for me, I can't tell no one how to do their garden. I want to speak for myself. But if I'm setting up a garden, it's got to be on a long term. So if you're doing it on a long term, it's better you take your time and build your soil. Take your time and build your soil. So while you're building your soil, it's just getting better and better and better. And while you're building, you maintain. So your soil is getting better and better. Many things we add, all it do, it make the plants them jump up, yes. But what happening to the soil? Then when you do check, your soil gonna be like sand, because this thing been taking out the nutrients and the mineral and the organic matter, draining it, getting rid of it. And at the same time, the worms been just getting themselves away from your garden. So sometimes it's good to be a little patient. Be a little patient and discipline within yourself. The honest truth is, guys, I agree. Take your time, build your soil, patient. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Listen to me. Just don't get me wrong here. This is why I always say, as a gardener, before you start gardening, you think about what kind of gardening you want to do. Do you want to do organic gardening? Do you want to do whatever? Right? Think about that. And follow the people who actually doing the garden the way you want to do it. If you want to use store-bought stuff, then follow the people who do. You see what I'm saying? You want to do organic, then follow the people, because it's so much information, you're going to get confused. You see what I'm saying? Because the one going to tell you this, then the other going to tell you that. So find the people who actually doing gardening the way you want to do gardening and follow them. And then maybe you could learn, but in the two place, too much information will confuse you. Then the next thing again, you might say, for instance, you decide, all right, I'm going to do organic gardening. I'm not doing nothing but organic. I'm only using organic product. But at the same time, you're watching someone who using these kind of different stuff and you watching him. What could happen? You could end up start using these same product, even though you start out saying you don't want to use nothing but organic. But by watching, you could end up want to try these products. So what I'm saying is, well, let me speak for myself. For me, I will not. I'm not interested in any, like for me personally, I don't want to hear about the chemicals. You see what I'm saying? I'm not interested. So let me speak for myself. I'm not going to be looking at that, using them, and I'm not interested. Because if I do that, what might happen, I might find myself want to try it one day. So I stay away because I want to focus on organic. This is what I do. But I'm not here to tell you what type of food to grow. and what you should use. That I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to share the stuff that I use. And if you're interested, you can always try the way I do it. But I'm not here to change anyone from how they grow their stuff. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Yes. So all I'm saying, guys, if you want to grow organic food, then you will have to follow people who doing organic food. So you could learn about it. If you want to do everything, then you will have to follow other people as well. You see what I'm saying? But it's what I'm saying is what you decide and the focus, because it comes with discipline. And I'm gonna tell you, growing organic food can be very challenging because now you ain't had nothing to add to this to what you're doing. You got to work on your soil naturally. You have zero to help you. You see what I'm saying? And able to bring a soil from clay soil, and transform it, believe it or not, it takes a lot of work. It really takes a lot of work because the only thing you're using is the tree trunk, the leaf. This is all you're using, man. And then these things got to break down, and these things take time to break down. So this is where discipline, this is where patience comes in. I can feel your passion about that juice. I'm staying ready to purchase for. Okay, all right, that's wonderful. Oh man, okay. Yes, yes, yes. You know, for what I've experienced with this juice, this organic juice for plants, for my experience in the, you guys know I don't just come out here and just talk about things because I can do that. You guys know if I talk about something, it's because I already did my research. And you know what I'm saying? And my experiment. Yes, this project, I feel real good about it. And I'm confident about it as well. So yes, don't forget, Live from Scratch, my email address. You can always email me and I will let you know when it will be available for, you know, that I can say, all right, yes, I'm ready to start deliver. So thank you for your interest. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, board house is very good in the garden. Oh, yes. Without a board house, my board house do wonders for me. I even see boards go in my board house. That's how friendly, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you guys can see, right? Well, right. If you guys can see. But right to the front, it have a glass, and to the back is half glass. So I see boards inside there. This is how these boards feel so comfortable around me. I naturally see boards inside there. just having a good time. So we all connect to each other. We all walk with each other. It's a blessing to be able to have birds in your garden. And don't you know, bird help pollinate your garden? Thank you, Fifi Johnny. I appreciate that. All right, so that's my email address right there. Yes, birds help pollinate, ants help pollinate. It's so much things that help pollinate our garden. So much things. The wind help pollinate. So nature in its own does the work for us. Nature in its own. So when we get rid of the ants, when we get rid of the earthworms, when we get rid of the butterfly, when we get rid of the birds, when you get rid of all that, do you understand what start happening? We're getting rid of our pollinators. And we all know, especially if you have a garden, we all know how important it is to have pollinators in our garden. We all know that. So what we got to do, we got to walk in hand with nature and save them. We have plants that adds a lot of nutrients and minerals and in our soil. Their roots. Sometimes the connection from two roots lap into each other. Yo, nature is amazing. Nature is amazing. Two plants connect their roots to each other, run over each other and go on their way. Does something to our soil. These plants add a lot of nutrients in our soil. Everything connected in our garden have a purpose. Oh yes, everything. So when we stray away from nature itself, what we do, we go to the opposite, and to the opposite, what happened to the opposite, it only for a period of time. It will not last forever. It's only for a period of time. So you might be okay for a period of time. It's like you put it's like you have a sore and you just put a bandage on it and cover it so you ain't seeing the sore. But the problem is still there. You see? But when we're dealing with nature now, nature gonna take its time and cure the sore. Not put a bandage on it just for make it seems like nothing there. Nature will cure it. So give nature the opportunity to walk in your garden. I'm going to tell you here today, give nature the opportunity to walk in your garden for 2 years. And I guarantee you, your garden will transform to a garden that you cannot imagine. Let nature, give nature its way in your garden for 2 years. I'm just saying. And nature will switch that garden into something that you yourself can't imagine. I know that might sound like, man, please, 2 years? What are you talking about? That does not mean you're not going to be growing your food. You're still growing your food. But no, we ain't taking nothing from to bring in. we walking with nature right around us. Plant use mushroom as Wi-Fi network to talk to each other. When a disease is present, the plant affected by the disease will allow the other plant around it. Connection. Connection. Thank you for more speak. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for that. Like most speak said, the plants speak to each other. And just like how we have conversation, it might be like how you hear in the words, but they have their own little way, which might be signals. Like read signs, like signs, signals, feelings, energy. They do connect to each other. And they speak to each other. Same to we. We connect to the plant. Why you think sometimes, I don't know if you ever walking, going somewhere, maybe in your garden, if you're going through few like trees, why you think sometimes you're doing that and then a certain plant just pull your attention? Like you walking, you're going through, but one plant just pull your attention and just make you got to stop, stand up, and look at it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that ever happened to you guys, but it do happen to me. And most of the time, when I do that and do my research on the plant, I realize the plants have benefit. So, yes, and I'm going to tell you this again. I know when you grow up a certain way, certain things might sound strange to you. But believe it or not, you could have a situation going on within you. And by you walking between the trees, walking, meditating, just having a good time walking between the trees, you might be lucky that that plant appeared to you that can really help you. You see what I'm saying? A plant might appear to you, and this plant does just appear. You know what I'm saying? You will be walking, just walking, and it's like the plant just jump out from nowhere and just appear to you, pull all your attention. And you gotta go and check out this plant. You want to see what this plant about. You understand? These things happen. But like I said, because we've been taken away from nature, we're not dealing with nature, we're dealing with the opposite of nature. So we're not looking to nature for anything. You see? We're not looking there no more. We're looking somewhere else. They even migrate by intentionally dropping their seeds so that the wind or animal can take their genetic material away from the affected area. Thank you for saying that, man. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. This is how nature operates, man. Nature operates in different form. We be surprised the way how things operate, but we distract ourselves, man. Hey, the chicken, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yeah, nature operates very strangely. And you're right. You're right. Animal, you're right. Thank you for saying that, must speak, man. Thank you. Yeah, because you're right. Because even though, all right, even though you know the birds, the wind, blow seeds in different areas, sometimes you have your garden, and then next thing, you in your garden all for years, right? Every spring you look at your plant, you see what's growing up in your garden. And one day you just see a strange plant pop out. Just like that. You never see that plant before. All that can come from the wind, water, the animals, like you know said, most speak. This is how nature works, man. You're right, Planter Garden. Some people will see this talk and believe yep. Yep. Having this conversation, people want to know what the hell he's saying. You know what I mean? But if you don't have this kind of connection, you will not understand anything I'm saying. You will not understand anything I'm saying. Because when you take yourself from nature, when you distract, like pull yourself from nature and have no connection with nature, it's like you don't know anything about nature. You have no understanding. So when people talk, it's gonna sound weird and sound like they're crazy. Because that's not you. You over there. But that doesn't mean because you over there and people over here talking mean they don't know what they're saying. Maybe it's just the experience. Maybe it's what they see. Yes, but some people are not in tune with nature, so this conversation is that's true. That is true. This is why some people don't want to have certain conversation. It's not that they don't want to share what they know, but sometimes if you can't speak to the people who have the open mind and willing to analyze and listen and see what makes sense, sometimes they feel like they're wasting the time doing that. So some people just don't want to have certain conversation, especially if the people mind is not there, because some people, whatever they've been taught, they don't want to hear nothing different. And that's the truth. Whatever they've been taught, they don't want to hear nothing different. Ain't nothing you can tell them different. They don't want to hear it. Wait, hold on. One second, guys. 1 second. Yes. Some people don't want to hear anything different than, even though what you saying makes sense. Even what you said make a hell of a sense, they don't want to hear. So sometimes it don't make sense even having the conversation. But this conversation I love having with people who actually entwine and have an understanding of what I'm talking about, because we so disconnected, it's on another level. And let me show you a form of connection, because you're dealing with frequency. Let me demonstrate something here, right? Your radio station, your radio. Whether you're in your car, whether you're in your home. Well, we don't deal with knobs anymore. I forgot. Okay, them old time radio, right? When you want to pick up a radio station, right? You have to make sure you turn to that direct. You got to turn the knob right to the station in order for you to able to pick up the station properly. If it's not exactly on the station, only you just hear rattling. But once you turn on that station, you hear everything clear. So now everybody connected. And people might say, what do you mean? But it's the truth. Not everybody knob is connect to the direct where you hearing everything clean. Some people only hearing the rackle. So by saying that, nature, in order for you to connect to nature, you got to be hearing things clear. You're gonna be here. You wouldn't be hearing rackle. You will be hearing clear because you're right on the dial. The connection is important. Being connected is important. Confirmation, nature, give you a lot of confirmation, give you a lot of he open you up. Well, once you open, he reveal. If you close yourself, ain't nothing for you to intake alone. If you close your door to nature, then all you're gonna do make a circle and go. But if you open, the knowledge and wisdom and understanding comes with that. This is why sometimes, this is why sometimes people, it's like, this is why they just say sometimes like people have a purpose. You know what I mean? Because so much of us has turned our back on nature that nature can only use certain people for show certain light, like a light of I'm still here. you know what I'm saying? Like, let them know I'm still here. Just like today, I hear just like I'm hearing the people had strayed away. The people had strayed away. The people had strayed away. The people, constantly like that. And yes, when I look at the message, we had strayed away from nature. And I was in nature with the trees, the big tall trees just over me and the vines them hanging down and I'm just there. The people had strayed away. This thing is for real, man. My grandmother would point to my grandmother will point to a plan and tell you what it does. I wish I had this knowledge. We should take a great interest in studying the plan on our island for their medical. Oh man, that's you know what? Thank you for saying that, man, because this is for real. Must speak. My grandmother was like the nurse for the village, right? And my grandmother used to just send you and tell you which plan to pull up. You know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying. And the truth is, man, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to get people to do. This is why, I do my Herb Garden Challenge. The Herb Garden Challenge now finish on the 30th of June, and we're gonna start again next year on the 4th of March next year. Because my thing is to get people entwined and start learning about herbs, start educating themselves about herbs. You know what I'm saying? So I like what you say there, man. I like what you say there. Thank you for that. And I understand because yes, my grandmother didn't know as well. Man, so true. When you get connected to reality, life, for you goes to another level, you would be in yep, yep. For real life from Scott. Over the years, I've witnessed the massive damage and destruction that humble human beings have. That's what I'm saying. And you know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy. You doing it and not even aware of it. Some people fully aware, but some people, because of how to put it, because of the norm and the distraction and all this thing, we're gonna just do it anyway. But at the same time, we never look at the harm at the same time. Like for instance, go back to gardening. We're growing our food, the weed is growing up in our garden real fast. And what we do, we grab a buckle with whatever and we start spraying because the weeds is growing too fast and we don't want to bend and get rid of the weeds. So the easiest thing is to run and buy this thing and spray everything. You see? But we ain't understand fully. Maybe we understand, but we just feel like I'm not bending and pick up all these weeds. You understand? I'm gonna do it the easy way wrong. But at the same time, you have no idea what you've been doing. Then you want to know why your fruit them don't have nutrition and vitamins inside them. You fight against nature provider, but you fight against it. No, you do what you want to do. No, you eating lettuce, and the lettuce is like paper because ain't no nutrient inside of it. Nothing. Because what you add into the soil is getting rid of it. Yes, we also, that's it. Well, that's it. Accept it. This is why we cannot even blame the children of today because we didn't really do a good job. If we want to blame them, we got to look back at ourselves. You know why we got to look back at ourselves? Because these children born meet these things, right? They born meet it. So what do you expect? If we didn't born meet it and then we accept everything, what do you really expect from the children today who born meet everything you telling them not to? You understand? We. And sometimes kids might say, well, this was your time. Our time is different than your time. And it's true. It is true. But the thing about it is there's principles. there's principles from our time. If you could bring them over to your time, it can help you a whole lot. That's the thing. There's principle that you can travel with from generation to generation that can really help the next generation. But at the same time, the acceptance of everything is what, create this kind of wall we into today. Because now, I'm not telling no one not to what to do. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just looking at how things, and when you listen to your grandparents and how they used to tell you about how things used to be. And then when you listen to your parents and they tell you how things used to be, then when you live your life and you see how things used to be, then you got children and you telling them how things used to be. But it's always different times. It's always different times. So they say, oh, well, that was your time. They say in my time. That's how you guys used to do it. When you might tell a child, man, listen to me. I used to drink water a mile. I used to have water on my head for a mile jogging. They want to know what? How you they want to know how you did that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not doing that. So you see, it's just different times. But the skill that people accomplish from those days, it's a blessing to have those kind of skills. The skill that people accomplish from those days, it's a blessing to have them today. Because now as we can see how much we need them and the value they hold. Able to feed yourself, able to grow some food, even you can't do much, even you have a little space, able to do that, able to catch some fire outside, whether the wood is wet or not. Because I catch fire from wet wood already. So even the wood is wet, you still could get that fire going. All that, it's a blessing. It sure is. So guys, how you guys doing tonight? What's going on, guys? What's going on? How you guys doing? Yes. Like I was saying, like I was saying, I love, I did a Herb Garden challenge and I've learned so much from that. I've learned so much from that challenge. When I look at the whole challenge, shout out to the winners. Thank you guys for participating. I appreciate you guys. Thanks everyone who participated in the journey. But I've learned so much in that challenge. Yes, I've learned so much. It made me gotta look back at things in a certain way. Yeah. Yes. I've learned so much. But I'm looking forward for 2024 Herb Garden Challenge. I'm sure it's going to be excited. I'm so sure. This year is 10 plants. and we start a month later, I think it's gonna be super great. Yeah, doing great and excited about my. Well, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm sure. I'm sure you do. Food coming, plants growing nice. I'm sure you do. Because I'm sure as well. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm happy as hell. Garden is thriving so beautiful. Thank you, Planter Garden, for always dropping the knowledge. I have my notification on and I'm looking forward for your videos. Okay, that's wonderful, man. Yes, must speak. I have over 1,000 videos for real. Over 1,100 videos now going on my channel, and it's all about motivating, growing. So yes, thank you for that. Thank you for hitting that notification bell. And guys, if you haven't hit the notification bell, you should definitely hit the notification bell, because this is garden season, and almost every day we uploading video. I have a video to upload tomorrow as well about what I feed my plant and how I feed my plant. I think that's a pretty interesting video. Yeah. Because not to try to tell anyone what to put in their garden, but I just want people to actually see. Guys, I'm telling you the truth. I just wish you guys could have taste the fruits that come from my garden, the vegetables that come from the taste of them. I just wish you guys could have taste the food out of my garden. You guys will be listening. Just growing them from natural stuff. The taste is on another level. The smell is on another level. I just wish you guys could have taste to understand what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about organic gardening and growing natural, I wish you guys could have taste the food, man. Tasty. Right now, I'm harvesting squash. I'm harvesting squash. Ever so often. Them squashes producing, I'm telling you, it's like, and I'm talking, the one I'm talking about is them that I use the juice. This thing is producing on another level. I'm telling you. So, appreciate you guys, man. Truly appreciate you guys. So, yeah, thank you, Must Speak, man, for coming through, man. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much, man. You know, we here every Friday. Oh, you know what? If you still hear Must Speak, you song. We also have another channel that I go on every Thursday. I think you might want to come. If you have the time, you can come over there. And if you're from the island, or you know anybody from the island, you can let them email me, because what we do over there is we talk about different islands and the culture. We try to highlight the islands them that never. Okay, link in. Oh, Fifi, you here? Fifi, can you put the link for the other channel that Must Speak can get it? Yes, over there, what we do over there, we yes, we Planter Garden TV today, which is this channel. But on Friday, we have there's another channel named What You Think. That's what we are on every Friday, where we talk about the islands, the culture, and just have a conversation. Sometimes we just have conversation about the old times, and you know what I mean. So that might be a conversation you might be interested into as well. Okay, more that. Thank you, Fifi Johnny. That's the link. Must Speak. That's a link right there. We over there every Friday night. All right. So that's the link right there. Okay. I harvest a lot of summer squash too. Zucchini from the first one I harvest. The plant just keeps sending out so much more and they grow. Yes, they grow so fast. So fast. Yes, thank you, Fifi. Yes, so every Thursday, Must Speak, we are on this channel every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on the other channel, we over there every Friday. So once you have time, you could always drop in over there. And I'm going to check out your channel as well, all right? Or you sub? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, all right? Thank you so much. Yes, Fifi. Listen me, I've been harvesting so much squash. Well, the honest truth, I have a lot of squash plant. But what I'm saying, from the same squash, I've been harvesting so much and they push out so fast. And I don't really like leave them to get too old. So once they reach a sort, I'm taking them. Because I really don't like when them get too old. But this thing is producing cucumber. I plant not much cucumber, just a few cucumber. And this thing is just pushing out cucumber. And the cucumber them go so fast. That's the thing too. So fast. And you know what? My cucumber as well, I put the juice around too. So just keep growing, guys. Just keep planting. As always, stay positive. As always, be motivated. Remember, you can motivate yourself. You know what? Let me see. Give me 1 minute here, guys. 1 second. All right, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on the screen. Okay. Before you guys go, before we go, okay, my cucumber is just start to send out flowers. All right, so you soon harvest. You soon harvest. Before you guys go, guys, I would like to motivate you with this. All right, guys. I want this, please let this motivate you. Let this motivate you, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to awaken the spirit of motivation that lies within each and every one of you. It's time to unleash your inner potential and embrace the power that lies within. Life may throw challenge and obstacle our way, but it is our attitude and our determination that will determine our success. It is not the circumstances that define us, but how we choose to respond to them. Guys, I hope this, it's long. I didn't want to go to the end, but I hope that few words, I hope that few words that I now read there can lift your spirit. And if you're interested in read the whole thing, you can go on the community page. It's right there. You can read it. Let that motivate you, man. I mean, we have the power to motivate ourselves. We have the power to lift our spirit. Yes, sometimes we need someone to help. Sometimes we need people in our life that can help us, bring us to where we need to be. But you have that spirit inside you to motivate you and lift you up. But sometimes we need people in our life to try it. Oh, yes, to try it. Yes, guys, if you want to read it, just go on the community page and I will be posting more from time to time just to motivate you. All right? You could read the whole thing. I'm sure if you read the whole thing, it will help lift your spirit. If you're in a dark place, it will help bring you out of that dark place. Because sometimes people lying in that dark place and just need that upliftment. Oh, yes. I'm looking to get back to the land in Vincy. I remember my forest days were loading banana. Yo, we're loaded banana on my head to take to the market. Best cardio ever. I was breathing in the fresh mountain breeze. I hear that must be. Are you? Oh, wow. So you Vincy? Okay. I hear that. I hear that. All right. All right. I hear that. Well, guess what? You have to. No, I ain't saying you have to. But when you have time, remember tomorrow night and every Friday night, we over there talking, and we have couple Vincy people over there as well. So right, so we could have this conversation. All right, good to hear that Mo speaks. Oh man, good to hear that, Ben. Let me see. Those are some very positive words. I appreciate. Yes, yes, that post could help, could really uplift a person. If you're in a dark, in a dark place, it can really uplift you. And and here we're just trying for uplift and motivate people. So yes, let me see. Whoa, another island. Yes, so that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Oh, yep, countryman. Okay. From the time I hear you start talking about banana, I already know. Yeah, I already know where side you from. Okay. Okay. Georgetown. Yeah, Georgetown. Oh man. Good to meet you, man. Good to meet you. Let me see if I can see your channel, go on your channel right now. Hold on. It's not allowing me to do that. Let me see. Give me 1 second. No, it not show. It not give. It not allowing me to go on your channel. But I definitely go check out your channel after this live. Yeah. So yes, man. Don't forget, guys. Tomorrow we will be on the other channel. Tomorrow also will be a very interesting night. So please join us if you can. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right, guys. Don't forget to check out Mo Speaks. All right. Don't forget to check out his channel if you can. I definitely gonna do. I wanted to do it, but it's not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to go over there. I don't know why not. It's not allowing me to go, but I'll go as soon as I finish the live. Yeah, man. So yes, 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 yes. So yes, man, you could tell us a lot. So see now, no, you could tell us. We could be talk. Oh, that will be good, man. That will be good. And must speak if you want to come up on the stage. You could email me and let me know if you want to come up on the stage and share whatever you feel like sharing. See, like how you was talking about the banana and what and how you. That will be a good conversation as well. So, and we could highlight your channel as well. You know what I mean? Let me see. You have something good going on here. You're talking about farming, healthy eating, physical activity. And yes, yes. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm really trying to do, man. I'm trying to, create a package of motivation at the same time in many different ways, a package of motivation and you know so yes. So let me shout out you guys before I close up tonight. All right, shout out Fifi Johnny. Thank you for being a moderator, Fifi. I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me on this platform. I truly appreciate you being a member as well of this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Must Speak, for coming out tonight. We appreciate you here. You're always welcome to come through because I'm gonna tell you this. Once you come through here, is always something positive going on here. I could promise you that. So thank you for coming through. Thank you, Live from Scratch, for coming through tonight. I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you, Destiny Oasis, for coming through tonight. We appreciate you for coming through. Yes. Everyone who come in here tonight, we appreciate each and every one of you. We always, once you come through here, it's going to be always something positive. It's going to be a conversation that you can leave with something to motivate you. On this platform, we do not discriminate. We do not take anyone from their belief. Whatever your opinion is your opinion. We do not take anyone from their opinion and We just be respectful at all time. One, being respectful is understanding that everyone have a right to their own opinion. Yes, Boy Blue. Thank you, Boy Blue, as well for coming through, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yes, guys. So be positive. Be motivated at all time. Meditate. My door is open. Wow. Meditate. Always try to have a good spirit. Keep yourself at peace. And yes, peace will dwell within. Don't make no one take your peace and your joy away from you. Anyhow they do that, they win. They become winners. They win in you. Don't allow that. All right? Absolute. Only, that's it, man. Only positive vibes over here. We not, no. Positive vibes. Anyhow we leave here. Oh, yes, and the chicken. Thank you, the chicken, for coming through as well. Over here, we just stay. When you leave here, you must leave with something positive, some kind of message, something to uplift you, something for you to think about. That's what we try to create on this side over here. Thanks everyone for the positive. You're welcome, man. You will always find that over here. No mama guy rugged. Not at all. We're not entertaining that at all, Boy Blue. Not at all. I will see if I can see what is going on with my channel. I haven't posted anything in a while, but I think you just... Oh, well, that's wonderful. And believe it or not, hanging with us here, Fifi Johnny, Boy Blue, live from scratch. Well, for what I'm seeing in the chat, hanging with us here, I guarantee you, you will be posting and you will be putting more on your channel. All right, because we will encourage you. All right, so you find a good place. Just stay positive, stay focused. All right. Oh, Boy Blue still here. Yeah, I didn't know Boy Blue still. I appreciate you, Boy Blue, man. Seriousness and positivity. Oh, yes. We're not entertaining anything else different. Yes, not entertaining anything different. So, yes, guys. Thank you guys again for coming through. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget, as always, stay positive, be positive. Peace, love, and blessing to each and everyone. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Peace.